Hi everyone, how to cut a melon, take one, quick and kosher style with me, Jamie Geller, hubby, Nachum Geller, Rabbi Lawrence.
I'm back for more.
Official Joy of Kosher Rabbi. Take us away, because knife skills are important. Hubby's got them, and he does all the fruit platters in our house.
Okay, so it's a nice thing to have for dessert.
Right.
People want to be health conscious. And ultimately, fruit platters are expensive.
Yeah,
So
super.
we're just going to do how to cut a melon.
And don't people eat it, especially kids, when it looks nicer, more appetizing, and is cut up?
Right, we always say
Yeah.
that for the kids. We want them to eat healthy. It's so much easier to just give them a bag of chips. Because fruits and vegetables, you always have to do something to
Right.
it.
But if you make it look nice and appetizing, got it ready, they're good to go.
Okay, so we're going to make just a little cantaloupe, honeydew, cherry, blueberry fruit platter.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to cut the sides
You following, Rabbi?
I'm following everything. Yeah, I'm with you.
of our cantaloupe, of our honeydew.
So these are the stem ends.
The stem ends.
Right.
You want to cut both sides, and then you want to turn it on its side, and we're going to really just shave the sides of the
Now you
melon
do this
off.
because you have a nice, now it's not wobbly.
Right.
'Cause that's the most dangerous thing, a sharp knife and a big thing of fruit. You don't want to have it wobble everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
So I use a straight-edged knife, and we're just going to kind of follow it around, and we want to cut it all off. And just turn it. You want to let the knife do the work.
That's what your father always said.
You can be like, yes, let the knife do the work. Let the tool you're using do the work. And you just want to be like a surgeon.
Look at that go. Wow, that's
Not
an
like
amazing
a virgin,
skill.
like a surgeon.
Ain't no Madonna video going on here. Although we should call her Esther.
It's the Weird Al Yankovic video, actually.
Really?
Like a surgeon, is that really what it was?
Yeah, he did the like a surgeon.
I remember Just Eat It. That one I remember very well.
Eat it. I remember that one, yeah.
That was good. Is Madonna still going by Esther these days?
Yeah, she's still very involved in the whole Kabbalah thing.
Okay.
She is a Kabbalist, according to her publicity officer, I think, is the official. So yeah, it's very. That's like a sharp knife right there. I wouldn't touch that.
It is
What
sharp,
do you-
but it's what you need to get the job done.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're going to get most of it off when you do it. Just look around. You might have a little piece here or there. Just take them off. And now, once you have it all clean and shaved, you want to cut it right down the middle.
I feel like when you're talking to the audience, you talk to them so much nicer than you talk to me. You
Are
know?
we're getting into that issue now on camera.
I'm just saying, let's just remember this for when you're telling me what to do in the kitchen. How about I help you now?
Okay, so we're back.
I'm going to
do this. All right, so let's get a spoon. We want to take
You
out.
seed one, I'll seed the other.
Okay.
Oh, or I'll seed both for you. So I'm taking out all the seeds and doing a little scrape to get that nice clean inside. Right, Nachum?
Yeah, you want to take out all the seeds inside. Some of that soft stuff inside is the best part.
Juicy.
What kind of melon is this? Did I miss that? Sorry,
This
I'm.
is a green
Yeah.
honeydew.
Honeydew?
No.
Not honeydew.
Honeydew this, honeydew
Honeydew
that.
that.
Yes. My friend always says, I left my husband a honeydew list.
Okay, so now we're going to slice it.
Thin.
You
How
want
do
to try and keep
Wow.
nice slices.
Look at that. Each
Ultimately,
one's
you
coming
want
out the
them
same. It's
all
amazing.
to be the same size.
That is a
Really?
little, you can try your best. That's a little like in his DNA. He's born with making every single
Wow.
slice and
But it's
cube.
also practice makes perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. When I do it, I got one big wedge and a tiny little one, which I give to the kids.
That's nice to keep the big one for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
And you make your 5 kids share the little wedge.
Yeah, that's-
A wonderful rabbi.
That's how it works in my house.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to get our nice melons. Use the knife to help you lift it.
That's clever. Wow.
Put it right on the tray. And just tilt it back a little bit. Give it a little angle. So now we have our cantaloupe, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut the stem side. Part of the appeal of anything is the eye appeal.
Yep.
We
And
said it. What did we teach Rabbi Lawrence in an earlier video?
right.
What are the
And
three
your
words?
what are they?
Presentation.
Presentation and
Presentation.
Right.
So this is half of it.
I always say, Jamie, you and your husband are very appealing.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, I'll take it then too. All right, so it's the same thing now.
Right.
We cut off everything, but sometimes you'll have some little pieces left. You just want to go and trim
Perfecto.
them off.
Yeah.
This one's a little easier because they're green. You can see them. So now we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to slice it in half. And our lovely sous chef is going to
Scoop it out.
Vanna, you can just call
scoop
me.
out.
What's the when you're looking for a cantaloupe? Is a kind of something, or should it feel a certain way? What's up with cantaloupe buying?
So when you buy a cantaloupe, one part, one of the stems, you want to push it with your thumb a little bit, and you want it to be not mushy, but you want to be able to push. Yeah, you want a little give.
Yep.
You want it to push a little bit.
And something with nice veins. And overall, you want to feel around. You don't want any soft and mushy spots, right?
Right.
That's in general with fruit.
But ultimately, if
Delicious.
it gives that pull, it has a little give, then you'll be just fine. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing we did to the other ones. I'm going to cut it.
We like to actually cut it and put it in the fridge. Cold fruit is just fantastic.
Right.
Right? So
you want to do this a little before you're going to serve it, so it can have some time in the fridge.
at least that's how we like our fruit.
Correct. All right, so we finished cutting our melon. And once again, we use the knife as your base and just slide it over. So we're going to have nice contrast of colors. We have the green and we have the orange.
Cool.
So I'm going to cut it out of the cantaloupe.
I can't believe the way you do that. It's amazing, like
Right?
a professional chef. How do you get every slice exactly the same width?
I feel the same way when you go up and give a lecture.
Uh-huh.
It just practice makes perfect.
Right.
You get used to it.
Loves doing this. And it's also a great a great knife. You know, having a good knife, having something that's sharp, that works well. And then again, it's a little in his DNA.
Right. Oh, I see you're going to be doing,
Oh, he's doing it
We're just gonna-
alternating.
alternating, I
Doing
like
alternating.
that. Right.
And once again, sometimes when you have room on your plate, give it that little push down for a little angle.
This guy needs to come up a bit.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll cover some of the off spots with garnish at the end.
Okay.
Okay,
Looking good.
let's cut our other honeydew.
As Brecha Miriam, our 6-year-old, would say, you're making a pattern, Abba. Right, they're very into that. That's a pattern, right? Orange, green, orange, green. Fantastic. Hold on 1 second. Tax.
Thank you so
Just want to make
much.
sure we don't want it to go on the platter.
Axe, that's what my grandfather would always do
Good.
when he'd take us to Carvel.
Adama, we already said.
And he would go ahead and eat half of the ice cream cone.
Wow, this is pretty sweet.
Fantastic. He picks the best melons.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, good choice. I like that.
Totally. You know what? We just don't want it to go out to the masses without being good. We need to make sure.
Absolutely.
You'd be wrong.
It would be a sin.
You have to always taste your food.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
so this one now, same thing. We're going to put
Gorgeous.
it on.
We could have used a bigger platter.
We could have used a bigger platter, but you have to work with what you have.
And it's all about cutting a melon in this video anyway, not the platter. But
Absolutely.
mm,
So now garnish is really up to what's in season, what you have.
what do you want here?
Well, we have 2 kinds of cherries, and we have blueberries.
Which would you like?
I think the blueberries might just...
I think the bloobs are going to be preferable for this.
Bloobs.
The bloobs.
That's what we call them in this professional kitchen
Wow,
here.
I like that.
All right,
I
so
like
use
that.
your strainer.
And bluettes are nice, big, fat blueberries. Remember I was talking to you guys?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I know, I just want to use my hands here. Remember I was talking to you guys and I said for the cherries we want thin,
Yeah, yeah.
long. Blueberries we want round and fat.
Round and fat. And they're very healthy, these things.
Oh,
This is like,
antioxidants, full
right,
of them.
Full of them.
Just watch it. I got to get some. Just watch some of the. I'm going to give these a nice rinse. Blueberries are like one of God's gifts to this world.
Right.
That and avocado. Nachum would argue with me that steak and pizza are,
Yeah.
but that is why we are the yin to each other's yang, right?
Absolutely.
Staples in the Jewish diet. Both of those.
Okay, great. These are yours.
Now, people usually love garnish. What was that movie with Tom Hanks? When he approaches the egg salad tuna fish platter, and he takes the spoon and he scoops all of the caviar.
Oh, I love
Set
caviar.
mail, what is that? You got mail?
Oh, I didn't remember that set mail. You got
So
mail?
sometimes you don't want to be shy with your garnish because people are going to eat the garnish. It's not only for garnish.
Well, when I'm proud, that looks gorgeous.
Wow, what a burst of color you've added to the whole thing.
We want to match your shirt, Rabbi.
Yeah.
When we're at a wedding, I make Nachum go around and pull out all the blueberries from the fruit platters, right, for me?
Because people love blueberries, but it's not, you can't put out blueberries. So people put out melon and
Difficult to
blueberries.
eat though. You use a fork, a spoon, your fingers. I mean, it's very difficult to know and to judge. I use my fingers personally.
Yeah, no, how gorgeous is that? The way that he does it, this is very easy to just pick off.
Just pick it off like that.
I'll show everyone one more time.
Oh, good touch.
I forgot.
Right. Just want to make sure these are kosher.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're perfectly kosher. Great job. Well done.
Perfect.
And ultimately, at the end of the meal, when you put this out, people are going to eat it.
Yeah, especially when it looks like this.
Yes.
Blueberries are expensive, so it's a way to just garnish with that. And there you have it. How to cut a melon. I make a pretty platter, courtesy of Quick and Kosher Hubby.
Enjoy.
Fabulous job.